Hello, welcome back. You're watching another Drunk Elf Explains. I'm Naneniwa, your drunk elf, and I'm here to explain. Today, we're gonna be talking about this guy. So there's this guy, right? Literally lives in a dump. Like, literally is surrounded by, like, everyone is, like, Disney-pilled. Everyone around him is a Disney kid. Literally. And they're singing and they're dancing. They, you know... Literally cannot. But then he's like, well, I live here. And they're like, no, this is where the new Disney village is gonna be, the Disney city, you know? And he's like heck it ain't. This is my place. You know, this is my land. So this guy, right? He's like, oh my god, like, who do I have to talk to? Well, then this guy, who's kind of a starts yapping. You know, he's the yapper, and he's like, "Hey, if you talk to this guy as tall as Tyler 1, we can talk about getting your land back." And he's like, "Okay," you know. So we have the F around and find out equation happening here. So they start traveling, you know. They're like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Well, they get to this place. It's like off-brand Disney World, right? It's like off-brand, and they're like, wipe your shoes, wipe your face, and then they're singing, and then the guy's like. People don't like him because he comes off as really scary. He's like intimidation successful, you know what I mean? Like, and so he goes and he's like, I want my land back. And the guy running the place, the guy running the little city, he's like, if you beat my guys, we'll help you out. We'll help you out, right? So he's like, pa, pa, pa. They go all WWA as the wrestling, and then all the Disney pilled people. He's like, you have all the Disney pilled people at my place, and he's like, so that's where they were. And he was like, yo, if you can help me with my Bumble match, you can get your land back. And the guy's like, okay. And then he's walking with his friend. His friend's like, you know, you're a lot like a parfait. And the guy's like, no, I'm like an onion. I have layers. And if you guys didn't know, I'm kind of like an onion. I have layers. See, I'm like an onion, but I'm also an elf. So I'm kind of like the girl of the story, the main character. She's also like an onion. And basically, you go and you gotta fight this lady, right? So there's this old lady trying to keep the girl, your Bumble date, and she's like the landlord, right? Well, Yapper over here is like Yap skills times 1,000, because they're like, they must be a bard, right? Because basically they go, hey girl, how you doing? And the old lady's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And now he's romancing the old lady. We take the Bumble date, we did. The old lady's sad, but it's okay, because Yapper's gonna head right back and get another. He's gonna get his girl. Basically, you know, the girl's like, at nighttime she has to be alone, but eventually, you know, she beats up this guy who's stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. I know, but he's kind of like a jerk, so it's like, you know. He's like, I'm here to save you from your terrible date. And she's like, we're not on a date. He's taking me to my date. He's my Uber driver, basically. And the guy's like, huh? And then the Uber driver, well, he he gets shot in the butt. And it's like, oh! Yeah. And then she's camping, and you know, and then the yapper's like, ooh, you know, I saw how you were locking eyes with the Uber driver. The Uber driver's locking eyes with you. And she's like, we cannot be. And then she turns into an onion. And he's like, oh, you're an onion too? And she's like, if I marry this guy who's... he can have his land, and maybe I don't have to be an onion anymore. I could be a parfait. I could be a parfait. And so, yeah. And then she doesn't marry him. She kisses the onion. She turns into an onion. They're onions together. Onion. And the yapper's like... and then they get their land, and they get married. And you know... maybe being a little Disney-pilled isn't so bad after all. The end, and that's... Don't forget to like and subscribe. Every like is one night of Nane turning into an onion. Thank you.